Hey guys, DJ here with Next Level Coaching, and we have an Innistrad block game, 4 color control versus red white aggro, and of course I'll be the one piloting 4 color control. And this hand pretty much does what we want it to. I mean, we could have a Geist Flame, but other than that, it's pretty strong. If he has a turn 1 champion, we're in a slight amount of trouble. But it's not too bad. We have the Ray for his intangible virtue. We can get out Hunt Master. We have some reasonable card drawing and desperate ravings. So we're going to keep it. There's a lot of worse 6s, so this is a fine 7. Our opponent keeps opening with the Sulfur Falls here. No reason not to. And our opponent has a turn 1 Doom Traveler. So here, we're playing the forest here because we need green and red to cast the Hunt Master, and there's a lot more swamps in our deck than there are forests, and we definitely want a Ravings here. So, we're not thoroughly disappointed if we have to discard the swamp to Ravings, but if we discard the forest, our entire game plan goes out the window, so we can't afford to discard forest, so we're playing the forest here. And our opponent's starting a nice little curve here. He's got a 1-drop into a 2-drop. That's never fun. We Ravings, discarding a Ravings. That's one of the better things that can happen. We find a Garruk and a Brimstone Volley, so that's not bad. We would really like to find a land at some point. We find a Daybreak Ranger. Daybreak Ranger is actually reasonable in this matchup. If he flips, he's very hard to beat. Most of the time, he's just going to get Brimstone Volleyed, but if he's volleying here and not like casting Lingering Souls or Midnight Haunting, I'm happy because he's essentially time walking himself. Well, it's like when I'm casting time. My Daybreak Ranger is actually a time walk, but that's what I want in the matchup. I want the game to go long because my cards are a lot more powerful than his. They're a lot more powerful, and like just the longer the game goes, the harder it's going to be for him to win because the power level of some of these cards, like Huntmaster, if the game goes long and he's in play for multiple turns, he's really, really hard to ever beat. And like, my opponent will be drawing all these Doom Travelers and Champions and everything too that don't do a whole lot in the late game. So he does have the Brimstone Volley, but we're okay with that. And we're really hoping to draw land here so we can slam the Hunt Master. And we rip it, kind of. Comes into play tapped, so there's 2 things we can do here. We can pass the turn and try and Brimstone Volley something. Most of the things he's going to play, unless it's specifically a Hell Rider, probably aren't worth getting Brimstone Volleyed. Or we can Desperate Ravings here and try and find another land. And I believe it's correct, just we want to play our land and pass the turn and keep the Brimstone Volley up. Because even if we find a land, we can't play anything. We can't, play it and do anything with it this turn. And like this way, we get to own his Hell Rider if he has it, and Desperate Ravings is always an instant, so we can use that at the end of his turn if we have to. And this is definitely a mistake on my part. I'm supposed to pass the turn here with Brimstone Volley mana up. I do not know what I was thinking. I was probably on the plan of let's try and get my Ray Revelation in the graveyard so I can flash it back. But this is definitely a mistake. I'm supposed to pass the turn here. I'm never supposed to cast Desperate Ravings. Yeah, just thoroughly awful play by me on that turn. So fortunately, he doesn't have the Hell Rider to punish me. And fortunately, he just doesn't have a whole lot. So we don't draw a 5th land, but we do draw Sever. Sever's really good in this matchup too. And he probably just has like a midnight hunting here at this point. So we're just going to play the Hunt Master anyways, because we can't protect our Garruk from midnight hunting. And there's no real reason to play Garruk and like fight the Doom Traveler, or play Garruk and make a 2/2. You know, we're not blocking the Doom Traveler anyways, and so so getting this Hunt Master down is just strong. And even if he does have like a Midnight Haunting or Lingering Souls or whatever, we can just flip it. You know, by not playing a spell on our turn. We're just playing the Garruk, and like even if we make a 2/2 and he has Midnight Haunting and kills it or kills it somehow, I'm not spending 4 mana for a 2/2 is kind of awful. You know, we want to wait for our Garruk until we can stick it and it stays in play and starts gaining us an advantage, as opposed to it just coming into play and dying in the next turn. So our opponent does in fact have the Midnight Haunting, and things... He has a Doom Traveler too. Things could definitely be worse. We're still at a reasonable life total, and it looks like our Huntmaster is going to be able to pretty effectively fight his spirits off. So here what we should be doing is just probably attacking with the wolf and passing our turn, and flipping the Huntmaster and killing the spirit, and then doming him for 2. And imagine that's what I do here. Looks like it. Looks like I'm going to find the right play for once. Alrighty. And let me know if you guys like these videos, if you like the live videos better. I'm just recording these videos to get back. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty with everything, so I want to get back into my groove before I start recording live videos again. But within the next day or two, I would say expect some live videos. So most likely with green, black, white tokens, since that's the deck I've been working on the hardest. Alright. So this must be a large Machias. No, a sudden disappearance. That's pretty good for us actually. We're gonna get our Huntmaster back, and not sure why I'm raving and declare attackers, probably just to save time at this point, but yep, that's what it appears to be. Alright. So we get our Huntmaster back and we gain 2 life. We're in a very good spot now. And we're really close just to being able to kill him with our Huntmaster flipping plus double Brimstone Volley. It's effective 12 damage, so he's effectively at 4 right now, so we just need to push through 4 more damage somehow. Now, this is a super interesting spot on what we do. It feels like the right line is to let our Huntmaster flip and fight off his Flying Spirit, and we want to attack with the Wolf here. This is really interesting. I mean, you could almost... You don't really want to sever. Like, for the most part, what we do is mostly negligible. He's got 1 card in hand. There's not a real way we could screw up this game at this point. So let's find out what we do. But I think I like the play of just attacking with the Wolf and letting Huntmaster flip the most. I like it better than playing a Planeswalker here. Alright, it looks like that's what I decided. Alright, so he should just be dead here, because we can Brimstone Volley him for 10, putting him at 2, make our Ravager flip back to Huntmaster, and then pass our turn and let it flip back to Ravager. So I believe this is where the game ends, because I don't think he can actually do anything about it. Let's find out. Yep, that's what's going to end up happening. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you want more block videos, if you want some standard videos. I could do some drafting. We could play some Omir. Let me know if you'd like to see me stream some more on Justin TV or Twitch TV or whatever it is. That's all for now. Be sure to check out my blog, NextLevelMTGCoaching.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you learned something.